He's saying, I'm fucking doing it too heavy, I'm fucking so down.
Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Thomas.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I have a couple of questions to you.
I'll answer them as honest and truthfully as I can.
As you know, we have a couple of new faces in the
Yes,
company.
new faces, yes.
I would like to ask you about your opinion about Charlie.
Charlie. Is that Charlie Manson?
Yes.
Yes, yes. The murderer
Yes.
of Sharon Tate. He's now working at Yodel. How they released him from an American prison and gave him to us, I don't know.
Well, I think this person, right, he is very special because some people think he's got a pussy on the face. What do you think about that?
Well, he certainly is a cunt, there's no doubt about that. Resemblance to the vagina is it's remarkable, really. Because if you saw an open vagina and you saw Charlie's face, you can't really tell the difference. They're both cunts.
Mike, how do you think? How did he got the job?
Well, I think it's obviously something sexual. One of the bosses, I think he's rimming them. I think he's putting the tongue up the anus, and because he's got so much hair around his face, it's obviously tickling the G-spot.
Yeah. How do you think, since he worked with us, something was changed in the company? I mean, since he worked with us, the company is better, worse, faster, slower?
Oh, it's obviously slower, because he spends so much time fucking talking and doing nothing. There's no work being done. And he's always poking his fucking nose in whatever you're doing. You know. So yes, definitely slower.
So, do you want to say that the organization in the Yodel is fucked?
Organisation and Yodel aren't two words that I'd put together. I wouldn't even put them on the same planet. Because there's zero organisation
Yeah.
in Yodel.
Yeah.
How can I put this? They couldn't organise a bunk up in a brothel, obscene chanting in the shed at Chelsea. Nothing.
Nothing. Well, see, Charlie, he isn't the single problem in the company. I think there are some more problems. For example, there's a couple new faces, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
Well, the next person who I would like to ask you about, it's Chris.
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 I think she's.
She? Did you say she?
I think she. I think she's gay, isn't she? I think she's got a girlfriend. I think she's. I think she likes going down
Yes.
and licking the clitoris.
Oh yes. Okay.
You know, we all like doing that, but we're male.
Yes, we are. I think
So
so. Yes.
she's female, so I think that makes her a homosexual lady, which I think we call lesbians.
Homosexual lady. This is a very strong word, homosexual.
Well, I think homosexual and Yodel go together, because we've got plenty of homosexuals in Yodel.
Yes, that's why I would like to say in the company we have any sexual options under one roof. We
Anything
have
you want,
homosexuals,
we can provide.
bisexuals, pedophiles, necrophiles, zoophiles, and any other things. There's another person in the Yodel. He's a bit older guy, the male. He lives on Bridgetown. Somebody call him sex attacker from Bridgetown. Could you say to us something about it?
Yes, I think you're speaking about Ian Gray.
Yes, I do. Yes.
He now works at Yodel. He used to be a sailor. he used to be a seaman. But they got rid of him off the boats. So he's actually a discharged seaman. Obviously, being a sailor, there's a good chance that he's gay. I think he is the official receiver, but he doesn't mind giving it as well.
Yes. Well, what do you think about his behavior?
His behaviour? Well, it depends what tablets his wife's put him on.
Well, I'm not sure what medication he's given,
Yeah.
but sometimes I think he doesn't take it.
Oh no.
Because, as you know, someday he's fine. He's a really good guy, he will give you a hand. He will offer you a help. The other day, he's completely idiot. He's touching your bum. He
get
wanna
locked
try
down,
to
yeah.
show you his boobs. I think it's unnormal.
Yes, you'll get a lot of that at Yodel. You'll get a lot of people trying to touch your bum. Unfortunately, they're all men. You won't get any of the lovely ladies that work in the office.
Yes.
You won't get them touching your bum.
Yes.
Of course, unless you offer them money, then they might do.
Yeah.
If you offer them enough money, they might touch your bum. Or anything else, really. They might suck your cock if you give them enough money. If you give them, say, like 50p, I think they'll suck your cock, you know.
Yeah. Well,
But you
If
have to
you-
splash out. You have to give them quite a bit.
if we're talking about money, I would like to ask you about another person. Ian McDonald, the homosexual
Oh,
manager.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner, he's ginger.
Yeah.
Well, he's homosexual because they all are, aren't they, gingers?
I know, but I think he's the leader in the homosexual relationships.
Well, I think he's. Yes, I think you're right. I think he is a leader, and it reminds me of Gary Glitter song. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. I think he's one of them as well.
Well, what do you think about the pictures last Friday in toilet and the tea room?
When
Maybe I'll tell you something more. There was a picture of Ian McDonald.
Yes,
With
is that the
two
one where
cocks.
he was sucking two penises?
Yes.
Yes, I think that sort of gives you a little bit of clue that he might be homosexual. Yes.
But
Yeah.
see, he's the leader, and how do you think? If he will take couple days off, what then? What's gonna happen with the homosexuals, with the homosexual relationships?
Homosexual. Well, their cocks are always hard, isn't they?
Yes. See, because I think all these homosexual behaviors in the Yodel, that's Ian's fault. Ian's
Oh
McDonald.
yes, he groomed
Yes. Yes.
lots of the people there. You know, they weren't homosexuals when they joined Yodel, but they certainly are now.
Well, as you know, we have two movie stars
Oh yeah.
in the company. I would like to ask you a couple of words about Eddie Murphy. He's a part-timer.
Yes, he only works part time.
Yeah.
Actually, he only works 48 hours a week. Yes. We don't really know whether he's coming or going. You know.
Well, there's another person, Rob.
Rob, oh yeah, well, Rob. Yes, he's. You'll find him a lot. Most of the time, he lives in Cove. No, sorry, lives in Kincorth. Delivers to Cove.
Oh wait!
But you'll find him a lot in the Tory area.
Yes.
But I think he's grooming a young girl.
Really?
Oh yes, he's often there. You'll often see his van parked outside a house of a young girl in Tory when he should be delivering parcels.
Yes, but
So no wonder they can't get them parcels delivered in that area.
how do you think? How old is he?
How old?
Yes, how old is he?
Oh, he must be about 90, I would say, wouldn't you?
90.
Or is that a number of parcels he takes out every day? I don't know.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, as you know, the homosexual leader in the company, I mean Ginger Ian, he likes to talk about Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile's in the news, isn't it? Now, and there's a lot of them coming out. The bloody BBC,
Yes.
good grief. If you weren't interfering with kids, you can't get in the BBC, can you now? They've even got Leonard Rossiter from Rising Down. I don't know if people remember him. He's dead as well. It seems to be all the people that they're finding out about, they're dead, you know. Apart from Freddie Starr,
Yes.
who just looks like he's dead.
But, Mike, very important question.
Yes.
How do you think? Jimmy Savile, is he guilty or not? Because he can't defend himself.
I'm sorry. When I last looked, we lived in a democracy,
Oh, really?
or how can I put this, where a man is innocent
Yes.
until proven guilty.
Yes. Yes.
And if you go to a court of law, you're entitled to defend yourself. This man is dead. He cannot defend himself.
Yes.
But suddenly, soon as the word compensation rears its ugly head, we're getting thousands and thousands of people who haven't been anywhere near fucking Jim and Fix-It are now saying that they've been interfered with and are claiming money.
Yes.
And I think there's more people claiming that have been on the fucking programme. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't believe any of it myself. You know?
See, in this case, I would like to compare a Bible to the reality. Because Bible says man shouldn't lay with another man.
Yes, man shouldn't lay with another man. You tell fucking Elton John that. Or George Michael. Yeah, or a few of these others.
Well, the other example is...
They do a lot of fucking lying, more than lying.
Yes, the other example is Michael Jackson. Right?
Michael
He was
Jackson.
grooming little kids.
Can I stop you there, Thomas?
Yes.
Isn't that another person who's dead?
Yes.
We mustn't go down this road of bringing out of into the open things that they might have done. They're not here to defend themselves.
See,
So
how about
I feel
Elton John?
uncomfortable.
Because I've heard he takes up to the eye, up to the ass.
Who's this?
Elton John.
Oh, well, no, I don't think he takes up the arse. I think he gives it up the arse.
Oh.
Yes, because he took David, when he got married, he took David up the aisle. Yes, I don't think he actually, I think he's had a lot of trouble with piles, so I don't think he takes up the arse. I think he just gives it. You know?
How do you think? Because we live in a very new time. There's internet, TV, radio. I would like to ask you how the media change a little kids. There is a lot of sex in the internet, a lot of sex in the TV. How can we protect our kids from the sexual behaviors?
Well, you can look up cunts like Jimmy Savile, I suppose. And that Heart of Midlothian footballer, he was grooming two girls, one 12 and one 14. The 14-year-old, fair enough. But the 12-year-old, that's just fucking disgusting. Has a man no morals?
Well, see, another question is about Jimmy Savile. There's a big problem in this case because he was grooming the little kids, little girls. But how many victims it is? Because the first version was there is a couple women,
Yeah.
then 25, then 30. And last news, we hear there is a couple hundred.
That's what I've said before, Thomas. I've said there's more people claiming compensation and claiming that they've been abused than have actually been on the programme.
Yes.
I don't believe any of it.
Yes.
I don't
But-
believe any of it.
See, I would like to hear Jimmy Savile's family opinion about this news. Because somebody has to defend him.
Well, they don't seem to want to defend him, do they? They've taken away his gravestone and done all this. Maybe he was interfering with them as well, I don't know. Maybe he kept it in the family, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe he got a bit of that, maybe they don't want to...
Well, I think I know one victim of Jimmy Savile. I think I know. I think I do. I really do. I think the victim is Abdul Mamoon.
Abdul, yes. I think that's why I think that Jimmy Savile interfered with him in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why now you find, if he's ever locked in the toilet, he goes berserk.
Mm-hmm.
It comes flat out. And will kick and fight anyone that's near the toilet door. So he will only have a shit with the door open, which is fine for him, but the smell is fucking terrible.
Mike, I would like to ask you about relationship for a woman and a dog.
Well, it might be legal in Poland, Thomas, but in Great Britain, it's not legal. It's frowned upon by decent people, but unfortunately, there's people, many women, that do this with their dog. And what they do, if I might interrupt you, they starve the dog for a long time, and then they get dog food, put it in the vagina, and so the dog obviously smells the food, goes to the vagina and licks it. Now you might think the dog is an innocent victim, he's only trying to get food. But what he doesn't know, that woman is getting sexual pleasure from a dog licking her vagina.
Not blame the dog.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot blame the dog. That dog is hungry.
Exactly, and the dog thinks it's absolutely normal.
Oh, he thinks it's normal.
But it's not.
Well, it's not normal where I come from anyway.
So am I.
You know, all legal.
Because, as we know, you're from England, right? And at the moment you live in Scotland. So, in England, have you seen any behaviors like that? I mean, sexual contact with dog and feeding him directly from the vagina?
No, I haven't seen it. I've heard about it at Crufts. It goes on at Crufts, and they actually do marking by the amount of orgasm that the human gets. Means you could be best of breed if you can bring someone off 4 or 5 times. You could get the medal at Crufts for best of breed.
That's why I think we should go to animal organization and report that behavior, because this dog, he doesn't know what's going on. The dog is a victim of the woman.
But I think if it's going on quite regularly, I think dogs are quite intelligent animal. I think they've got a fucking good idea what's going on. You know what I mean? By the way they're jumping about as they're licking their food and making these noises as they're climaxing. I think the dog's got some idea, you know, but he's just going along with it.
Yeah.
For his food, otherwise he's starving.
But how do you think? How can we protect the dog?
By locking these perverts away.
Yes, but the bloody perverts, they hiding very good hiding. So the problem is we have to find out all these people and lock them.
Yeah. But most of them work for Yodel.
That's the point.
Drive vans, so we can pin them down. You'll often find if you're having a parcel delivered by Yodel, and in the extreme case, they've actually delivered the right parcel to your house, and they come out, you come out to sign it, you'll see a dog running about. They've always got a dog with them. So
well, when you see the courier with the white van, and when you sign in for your parcel, you can see the dog through window in the van.
Oh yes.
I think the dog, he's like in prison. He's a prisoner.
Oh, he's like a prisoner.
Yeah.
That's why they got the guards on the side of the van, the windows. It's not so thieves will break in and steal the parcels. Because most of the parcels are stolen in the warehouse before they get out. You know.
Mike.
Yes, Thomas.
The Yodel, right, was the company.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, this is a good company or there's a better companies in the city? What do you think?
I'd rather make no comment on the grounds that it might criminate me.
But how do you think about parcels delivering? How it works?
I think if you get your parcel, it's just fucking luck. If you actually get the right parcel for your house, it's just luck, you know. Because they just drive about and they just take the first parcel out the back of the, you know, and just leave it on the step and hope that's the right one, you know. That seems to be the way they work, on my own experience of having parcels delivered through Yodel. That they can end up anywhere in Aberdeenshire.
Yeah.
And anybody's from Aberdeenshire would end up on my front doorstep, you know. Yeah, when it's pissing with rain, there's laptops left there and everything, you know.
Mike, what time do you start to work every day?
Oh, don't ask me about that, Thomas. It changes every bloody day. I can be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7, back to 5, 10 o'clock, 9:30, any time, God knows, they change it week upon week.
But why?
God only knows.
God.
Just to piss me off, and it's actually working. You know?
Well, as you know, a couple months ago, we had operate manager, was a male, right? I mean about Scott Maxwell. That was very, very helpful guy, right? So now he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone to Edinburgh. Unfortunately, we've lost him. Yeah.
Yes. Since he's gone, anything goes wrong. Anything.
Yeah.
The company is completely unorganized. Every single day we have different rules. For example, on Monday, anything must go. Anything.
Alright, everything had to go.
Yes.
On the Monday.
On the Tuesday, you can't send everything.
Yeah. I think half the problem is, see, all the managers have a meeting every day.
Yes.
They have a meeting every day. And I think between them, what they try and do is that, how can we fuck it up more than we did yesterday?
Yeah.
And they're doing a brilliant job at that. They are fucking it up better than the day before.
Exactly. Another thing is about using a mobile phone during work.
Oh, if you come in, that's when you're not sick.
Yes.
If you've got an appalling sick record and you come in and you're using a mobile phone, you're texting, you're twittering, whatever else you can do with a mobile phone, there's no doubt you'll get promotion because you've got all the skills, fuck the work, phone me girlfriend at home. And that's it. Wonderful.
Tell me something about promotion in Yodel. How to get on the ladder. How to start the career in the Yodel. Because I heard you can put your application form and you will never get the job.
No, you'll never see it again. No, if you fill it in. The only way you'll get the job, as I said before, is not to turn up for a few days, go missing, you know, and then when you come back they think, oh, we were worried about him. Well, how can we keep him? Now what we do, we promote him, give him a £5,000 a year rise, and we might keep him.
I think
That seems to be the company policy.
it's not fair because there's a couple good people who works for Yodel and they put their application form in the fucking desk and nothing was happening.
Now I think that day they ran out of toilet paper, so I think there's a good chance that application form was used to wipe someone's arse.
Like, there's another person who's very special for us, special for you, special for the company. His name is Steve. Mike.
Yes, Thomas.
There's another person in the Yodel, very special person, special for you, special for me, special for the company. I would like to ask you about Stinky Steve.
Yes. I first met Stinky a couple of years ago.
Yes, but
you know.
how do you think? Why people calls him Stinky?
Well, I think, Thomas, you haven't got to be Columbo to work out why they call him Stinky. I think he smells.
How do you think you think? You don't know.
Everyone says that smelly bastard shouldn't be at work here. So I sort of think he doesn't smell. I've not smelt his body odour myself because my nose, my smelling mechanism seems to shut down when he comes at 20 yards of me. But I've been told it's like rotten fish, 6 months old. Or when you tell his vagina.
Like,
You know.
well, sometimes you have occasion to work with him, right?
Yes,
And
I
I would like to ask you about conversation between you and him.
Yes.
Is he asking you sometimes about something?
Yes, he comes and says, sometimes he says, I'm fucking doing it too heavy, I'm fucking so down. Which I sort of decide that he's saying, I'm not taking them bags, they're too heavy. James says, I haven't got to take them, and where's my scanner? Can you do it for me? But he sort of said, nah. He might as well be speaking Swahili. I've got no idea what he's actually saying.
But how do you think? Can he be your friend? Would you like to invite him to your home for a cup of tea, to watch a football or something?
Well, the only thing, if you had him in your house for any period of time, you'd have to get it fumigated after, because I think it would stink too much. And be a friend. Well, if you were out in the town and you're with him, people that are with a distance away don't know whether it's him that smells or you. So some people might start calling me Stinky Mike.
Yes,
I
but
like that.
think this way. If you will go with him to town and you wanna catch a bus with Stinky Steve, you will get a seat in the bus.
Yeah,
People
'cause
will escape.
Every other fucker will get off.
Yes.
The trouble is though, probably the driver as well.
Yes, yes.
So, unless Stinky could drive, we're not going to get very far, are we? No.
Mike,
Yes, Thomas.
I would like to make a test with Stinky Steve's pants. I would like to take the pants and put the radiator in the tea room.
Yes.
How do you think about people's reaction on it?
Well, I don't think there'd be many people in the tea room. The door would be open. The windows open. I don't think Ian Gray would notice, because he would probably smoking cannabis. It's not normal. But you wouldn't get any seagulls anywhere near there for the food. They couldn't, you know. There's no way they're going to eat anything anywhere near the place. I think they'd have to probably demolish the tea room.
Mike, how long he works for Yodel?
I don't know, about 3 years, I think.
3 years. Well, as you know, we had a promotion in the company. We had a sorter and loader who was working with us, Martin.
Oh, yes.
Martin. How is he?
Oh, he's very well.
Very well. Very well.
Yes, he's
Do you like him?
He's always very nice man. Yes, he's always got a burger in his hand. Yes, he's always lovely appetite.
Yes.
It's nice to see a young man with such a healthy appetite.
Mike,
Pity he hasn't got an appetite for work, but he's got an appetite for food.
Yes. Well, in that moment, I would like to ask you about something amazing in this country, in all UK. See, because people who likes fast foods, like Martin. For example, for breakfast they eating, I don't know, 2 cheeseburgers with bacon, 2 mini Angus chips and mince, with cheese of course, and they drinks Diet Coke.
Yeah, it seems a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? I've often seen girls, fat girls, of course, coming out the chip shop with a double portion of chips, you know, a big Whopper or something like that, and a Diet Coke. Yeah, it's pretty fucking pointless, isn't it? They might as well just drink the full fat Coke. It should make no difference at all. They're still going to be a fat bastard.
Yes, I would like to back for a second for Ian McDonald, because as you know, he's gonna be a father.
Oh yes, he'll be a father.
What do you think about his kid? How's he or she gonna be? Like him or?
Well, obviously it will be Ginger. And if it's like him, it won't be all that keen to get out of bed in the mornings, you know, so maybe the mother will have an easy time because the baby will be sleeping all the time. So, but it'll definitely be going for a shit every 5 minutes, there's no doubt about that.